vessel being tied up port side to the terminal. This wireless age of communications could have prevented such mistakes by improving communications. Wherever the technology, remember to be careful and double check everything. The advantages of loading computers, well, the economy of ships operations, the extra safety they could promote are two big things. The approved stability and trim booklet, keeping in mind before there was a loading computer, there wasn't a loading manual and trim and stability booklet. A copy of the ship's loading manual is in constant use. And if you look at figure 11-11, you'll see that sometimes they're used so much the covers are worn off. But it's really important to be able to make sure that the loading manual is truly goes with the ship that it's being used on. The ship's officer should keep in mind that the loading computer is built to be given the same results as calculations done in the Trim and Stability Booklet or loading manual. In the United States, the Trim and Stability Booklet is approved by U.S. Coast Guard. Typically, the Stability Booklet is endorsed by the Coast Guard for the use of a stability letter. And in Figure 11-12, we also see Appendix B, and you can see the stability letters for a smaller vessel. For very small vessels, stability information can actually almost be put on a builder's plate. And the author, actually myself, has a ski boat that is only about 18 feet long with a 120 horsepower motor. And the limits of stability are stated in how many passengers the vessel can have and how much gross weight the vessel can carry, and the largest motor the vessel can be powered with. So there's all different ways of providing approved stability information commensurate with the type of vessel it is. Typically in a Coast Guard stability booklet, you want to look at the appendix or the table of contents, and you'll see operating instructions, usually a letter to the master, instructions to the master, a table of principal characteristics, a trim table of hydrostatic values, a table of free surface constants, a table of gain in GM by ballasting, which may be optional, a required GM curve or data, and calculation of GM and drafts, and other different useful things. So it's important to familiarize yourself with those. If the vessel would have flume stabilization tanks and special requirements, they should also be itemized in the instructions to the master in the stability book. So in summary, all aids to stability, trim, and hull strength calculations described in this chapter are of some value to the ship's officer. While the shipboard computer can relieve the officer of many long and arduous calculations, no device can relieve him or her from the duty of understanding stability, trim, and longitudinal hull stress, as well as knowing what to do with the results achieved by these aids. The next chapter we'll talk about, the next podcast will be chapter 12, and that will be damage stability calculations. And just as a reminder, our advanced stability course at MyTags West went very well this last week. And the next one will be July 20th to 24th in Seattle. And I'll be teaching that one also. Everybody seemed to have a good time, and everybody passed the course. So I look forward to meeting you there again. And if you have any questions, you can always send me an email, williamegeorge@gmail.com. Thank you.